Writing is a craft that requires dedication, creativity, and continuous growth. However, even the most talented writers can fall into common traps that can slow progress or diminish the quality of their work. Whether you're an aspiring novelist, a seasoned storyteller, or a freelance writer, recognizing and avoiding certain pitfalls is crucial to your success. In this video, we'll dive into 13 things you should avoid as a writer and why they can make or break your writing journey. 1. Procrastination. Procrastination is the writer's eternal nemesis. You might convince yourself that waiting for the perfect moment to write will yield better results, but the truth is, the perfect moment never comes. Waiting too long or getting distracted by other tasks can lead to an accumulation of unfinished projects, diminishing both your motivation and momentum. How to avoid it? Set a daily writing routine, no matter how small. Consistency, even in short bursts, helps build the discipline you need to make significant progress. 2. Self-doubt. Many writers, especially beginners, struggle with self-doubt. This inner critic can whisper that your writing isn't good enough or that no one will be interested in your stories. The fear of failure can paralyze you, preventing you from even starting or finishing a piece of work. How to avoid it? Understand that self-doubt is normal. Every writer experiences it. Instead of allowing it to stop you, acknowledge it and keep writing. Get feedback from others and remind yourself that growth comes from practice and persistence, not perfection. 3. Over-relying on inspiration. Inspiration is wonderful, but it's not reliable. Waiting for inspiration to strike can lead to long dry spells where no writing gets done. If you depend solely on your muse, you may find that your productivity plummets when the spark of creativity is absent. How to avoid it? Develop a habit of writing even when you're not inspired. Discipline beats inspiration in the long run. If you push through uninspired moments, you'll often find that creativity flows once you start. For ignoring editing, many writers fall into the trap of believing that once the first draft is complete, the job is done. In reality, writing is rewriting. Skipping or rushing through the editing process can leave your work with unnecessary mistakes, inconsistencies, and awkward phrasing that weakens your narrative. How to avoid it? Give your work time to rest before you edit. This distance will allow you to approach it with fresh eyes. Thoroughly review your work multiple times, focusing on both structural elements, plot, pacing, and finer details, grammar, word choice. 5. Being overly critical of your first draft. Your first draft isn't supposed to be perfect. Expecting perfection from your initial version can result in frustration and writer's block. This critical mindset often stops writers from moving forward, causing them to get stuck on minor details. How to avoid it? Accept that the first draft is just the beginning. Its purpose is to get the story out. You can always improve upon it later. Give yourself the freedom to write badly. It's all part of the process. 6. Neglecting character development. A captivating plot is essential, but it's the characters who breathe life into a story. Flat or underdeveloped characters can make even the most exciting storyline fall flat. If readers can't connect with your characters on an emotional level, they're unlikely to invest in the outcome of the story. How to avoid it? Spend time fleshing out your characters. Think about their desires, fears, motivations, and internal conflicts. The more dimensional your characters are, the more readers will care about what happens to them. 7. Over-explaining or overtelling. One of the most common issues for new writers is over-explaining or telling rather than showing. Overtelling means you're giving readers too much information directly instead of allowing them to experience the story through action, dialogue, and sensory details. How to avoid it? Use vivid descriptions, dialogue, and subtle clues to show your reader what's happening rather than explaining it outright. Trust that your readers will pick up on nuances without having everything spelled out. 8. Avoiding feedback. Receiving feedback can be intimidating, but it's essential for growth. Avoiding feedback because of fear or insecurity can limit your potential as a writer. Without an outside perspective, it's easy to miss areas of improvement or fall into repetitive mistakes. How to avoid it? Seek feedback from trusted sources, writing groups, beta readers, or editors. Approach critiques with an open mind, understanding that feedback is an opportunity to refine your skills, not a reflection of your worth as a writer. 9. Chasing trends. It's tempting to jump on the latest writing trends or genre fads, hoping to capture a ready-made audience. While staying aware of trends is important, chasing them can dilute your unique voice and creativity. What's popular today may not be tomorrow, and writing something that doesn't resonate with you will often feel forced. How to avoid it? Focus on writing stories that genuinely excite and inspire you. Authenticity resonates more deeply with readers than trend chasing ever will. Trends come and go, but a well-told story with a strong voice is timeless. 10. Imitating other writers too closely. Imitation is a common part of learning, but it becomes problematic when it stifles your own voice. Trying to write exactly like your favorite author may result in work that feels unoriginal or derivative. How to avoid it? While it's okay to draw inspiration from writers you admire, always infuse your own perspective, style, and experiences into your writing. The world needs your voice, not a replica of someone else's. 11. Forgetting the importance of structure. Whether you're writing a novel, an article, or a short story, structure matters. A lack of structure can lead to rambling, incoherent writing that confuses your reader. Even the most creative writers benefit from following a clear structure to organize their ideas. How to avoid it? Before diving into a project, consider outlining your key points or story arcs. For fiction, a basic 3-act structure or character-driven outline can help you stay focused. For nonfiction, ensure each section builds logically upon the last. 12. Overloading with cliches. Cliches are overused phrases, characters, or plot elements that can make your writing feel predictable and stale. Readers want fresh perspectives and new twists, and relying on cliches can prevent your work from standing out. How to avoid it? Identify cliches in your writing and challenge yourself to find more original ways to express the same ideas. Think about what makes your story or viewpoint unique and emphasize those aspects instead of falling back on tired tropes. 13. Not setting clear goals. Without clear goals, it's easy to lose direction in your writing. Whether your goal is to finish a novel, publish an article, or improve a specific writing skill, not having a clear vision can lead to aimless writing or half-finished projects. How to avoid it? Set specific, measurable, and realistic goals for your writing. Break large projects into smaller, manageable steps to maintain focus and momentum. Celebrate your progress along the way and adjust your goals as needed. Final thoughts. Writing is a journey filled with both triumphs and challenges. While mistakes are a natural part of growth, avoiding the common pitfalls discussed in this post can help you navigate your writing path with greater confidence and clarity. Procrastination, self-doubt, and a lack of structure are hurdles, but they can be overcome with discipline, patience, and perseverance. Most importantly, remember that your unique voice is your greatest asset. Cherish it, develop it, and let it guide your storytelling. By avoiding these 13 things, you're setting yourself up for success as a writer, not just in terms of productivity, also in crafting meaningful, engaging work that resonates with readers. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And see you all in the next video.